Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good morning to all the reporters. Together with us this morning, Majlis Perundingan Pertubuhan Islam Malaysia MAPIM, headed by Mr. Muhammad Azmi Abdul Hamid, the President of MAPIM. We, the members of Parlimen of Malaysia, with a full humanitarian responsibility and solidarity with the people of Palestine, hereby declare the following positions. We strongly condemn and denounce the crime of genocide and brutal killing of 239 journalists and media practitioners in Gaza by the Zionist Israeli regime. The systematic targeting of journalists is a deliberate attempt to silence the truth from reaching the international community and constitutes a blatant violation of international humanitarian law. We express our full support for the initiative of the 1000 Flotilla Break the Siege and Numut Nusantara, a humanitarian solidarity movement spearheaded by Malaysia. We with together regional and international network to end the cruel blockade imposed by Israel on Gaza. Members of Parliament of Malaysia further express full commitment to assist the flotilla missions in achieving its goal of breaking the blockade and ensuring that urgent humanitarian aid can reach to the people of Gaza without obstructions. We also pledge to extend all possible diplomatic and legal efforts to defend the safety of the flotilla participant should Israel resort to aggressions against the missions. Malaysia will support necessary international legal and diplomatic action to hold the Israeli regime accountable. We therefore call upon, first, the entire members of Parliament of Malaysia to stand united in solidarity regardless of party lines in defending the right of Palestinian people. Second, the government of Malaysia to take stronger measures at the international stage, including pressing for decisive actions against Israel at the International Criminal Court (ICC). Lastly, the people of Malaysia to join the Perhimpunan Bersamamu Gaza and 1000 Flotilla Nusantara break the siege on 24th August 2025, this coming Sunday, at Dataran Merdeka, Kuala Lumpur, from 7 p.m. onward. The voice of the Parliament of Malaysia is the voice of humanity. We stand firm with Palestine. Thank you. If any questions, I will answer the general questions. On the specific question, I would like to ask Mr. Ami, President MAPIM, to answer the question from the floor. Okay? Everything? Okay. Cik.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, selamat madani. Terima kasih YB dan semua yang hadir, wartawan. Today we are here because we're going to announce something very, very important, very significant. I have here the list of 238 journalists of Gaza. The names are here. It's all printed. This is from the government media office. It says here, with utmost pride and honor, mourns the martyred male and female journalists who ascended after a professional media career full of dedication and sacrifice, the brave heroes who were assassinated by the Israeli occupation army in an attempt to silence the Palestinian narrative and erase the truth. Yet the occupation failed to break the will of our great people. We ask Almighty Allah to accept our martyred journalists and to grant patience and solace to the media family and their loved ones. So this is the proof. Um, I will now read the declaration from our side, from MAPIM. And thank you, members of the Parliament. We, the undersigned, the members of the Parliament of Malaysia, representatives of civil societies, the media organizations, and the humanitarian bodies gathered here in the Parliament. Number one is condemnation of the war crimes. We categorically condemn the deliberate killing of journalists, media workers, and truth seekers in Gaza by the Israeli regime. The murder of 239 journalists since October 2023 constitute a grave violation of international humanitarian law and the Geneva Convention. Number two, the violation of the press freedom. We affirm that the targeting of journalists is not a crime, not only a crime against individuals, but an attack on the fundamental principles of press freedom, aimed at silencing the truth and concealing atrocities committed against the Palestinian people. Number three, demand for accountability. We demand that Israel be held fully accountable for these heinous crimes before the International Criminal Court, ICC, and other international mechanisms. The perpetrators, political leaders, military commanders, and those who issued orders must face justice. Number four, protection of journalists. We call on the United Nations, UNESCO, the International Federation of Journalists, and global press bodies to immediately initiate mechanisms for the protection of journalists in conflict zones, especially in occupied Palestine. Number five, the Malaysia's solidarity. Malaysia reaffirmed its unwavering solidarity with the Palestinian people and the global community of journalists. We stand united in defending the right to truth, justice, and human dignity against tyranny and genocide. Number six, the Media Coalition for Palestine. In line with this declaration, we announce the formation of the Malaysian Media Coalition of Journalists for Jerusalem and Palestine, committed to mobilizing regional and global solidarity in defense of press freedom and justice for Palestine. We declare that the killing of journalists in Gaza is a crime against humanity. Silence is complicity. Justice demands that Israel be punished for its war crimes, and the truth about Palestine must never be buried. The 1,000 Flotilla and Nusantara, we call it the Sumut Nusantara. Sumut means resilience. We are going to depart 31st of August from Spain and from Tunisia on the 4th of September. 44 countries have already confirmed. We have written to at least 140 countries, 40 governments around the world, and some big figures. We have written to Pope Leo. I've written to Dalai Lama. I've written to the pastor of Moscow. I've written to Antonio Guterres. I've written to the Secretary of OIC. I've written to 140 presidents and prime ministers. We want this mission, the non-violence civilian mission, to be recognized by the governments of the world, and also to make sure that we are protected. Now we're going to face a very high-risk mission. The probability of being attacked is there, and we want the governments to see that unless and until we act to intervene into Gaza, Gaza will be annihilated. We proudly stand with the parliamentarians in Malaysia. No doubt that the Prime Minister, the Cabinet, and all the members of parliaments, and also the government, state governments in Malaysia are all with Palestine. The only thing that we want is that there is no more rhetorics, no more words. Enough of this condemnation of words. We want action. And therefore, this 1,000 Flotilla and the Sumut Nusantara will be an historical, unprecedented effort to break the siege and to make things happen in Gaza. So that is a plea that we have today. And we, as an NGO, I proudly stand with all my friends, the parliamentarians. Thank you for the BBC for organize this, and thank you for all the media to come. And 24th will be a very great moment where the PMX is going to announce. He is the patron of this whole flotilla that we're going to organize, and we hope 220 member of parliaments will be there on the 24th to give full support, moral support, also to encourage the people of Malaysia that we should stand firm with Palestine. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. Terima kasih kepada semua rakan-rakan media. Seperti telah dinyatakan oleh Yang Berhormat pengurusi Backbencher, Yang Berhormat Paya Besar, dan hari ini seluruh ahli Parlimen daripada pihak kerajaan dan pembangkang bersama untuk kita bersolidariti bagi satu advokasi dan lobby yang terbesar yang sedang digerakkan oleh MAPIM di bawah bahagian Tuan Haji Azmi, dan kita telah pun mula menggerakkan usaha-usaha bersama melalui penglibatan sukarelawan-sukarelawan yang berada di pihak parti masing-masing untuk kita memastikan usaha besar ini dapat dilaksanakan dengan berjaya. Dan di pihak saya juga ketika dalam perbahasan RMK 13 berlangsung bersama dengan Yang Berhormat Menteri Luar bahawa kita juga meminta kerajaan Malaysia melalui Kementerian Luar Negara untuk segera memberi respon dan juga bersiap siaga apabila jika pelaksanaan ceasefire ataupun gencatan senjata yang sedang diusahakan berjaya dilaksanakan, supaya Malaysia melalui peranan kerajaan dan juga seluruh NGO ini bersedia untuk memasuki ke Gaza untuk menghantar bantuan-bantuan kemanusiaan yang sangat-sangat urgent, yang telah pun dilaporkan oleh seluruh media bahawa sedang berlaku humanitarian katastrofi ataupun bencana kemanusiaan yang sangat dahsyat yang sedang melanda di Gaza. Dan hari ini insya-Allah kita akan teruskan beberapa langkah lagi, termasuklah meneruskan kempen kepada seluruh rakyat Malaysia untuk terus memberi sokongan, dokongan dan juga pengumpulan dana-dana untuk kita pastikan juga termasuk dalam program 1000 Flotilla Sumut Nusantara ini dapat dilaksanakan dengan jayanya insya-Allah. Terima kasih semua.
I would like to express appreciations to President MAPIM and a representative from the opposition bloc for having their commitment on this press conference and joint press statement. If you guys have any questions, or everything okay? How many country and how many ships and when would you? So I think better Mr. Azmi answer your questions.
As of today, it's 44 countries.
Ni, ni.
44 countries. And we are expecting something like 5,000 delegates on the ships. There will be three categories of ships. One is the cargo that brings all the humanitarian aid, plus the delegates. Another is what we call the supporting vessels, with about 200 to 300 ships. And then the rest will be the swarm, the ships, the small boats, fishermen boats, yachts, that will make up the 1,000 ships. But the 200 ships will be facing Israel. That is the number, 44 countries. The first batch is going to depart from Spain on the 31st of August. That means almost next week. And the second batch where Malaysia will fly, delegates from Malaysia will fly to Tunisia. We bought a ship in Turkey, and we're going to sail from Tunisia on the 4th of September. The date that we are expected to arrive at the shore of Gaza is on the 20th of September.
Thank you, Mr. Azmi. The most important thing, what we want to emphasize here, we would like to welcome all the people of Malaysia, especially youth generations, to join this coming event on Sunday, 7 p.m. onward. The Perhimpunan Bersama Gaza and 1,000 Flotilla, uh, 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 what we call Sumut Nusantara. So see you there. Thank you. Assalamualaikum. This is a very important pertinent questions related how we collaborate between two parties. The most important thing right now is not the political issue. This is the humanitarians. So when the humanitarian, as a Malaysian, we must come together, and also the member of parliament must come together and discuss. We will have a proper framework with the MAPIM after the launching on 24th of August. Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
At the moment, we have confirmed around 30. So now the number is growing. We have organized with the Parlimen Malaysia to make sure to ease the process to make sure all the member of parliament can have a good show the commitment on support on the program. As for now, is the confirm is 30. It's growing because of this coming from the BBC already 30. I'm not sure from the opposition. I think we can see the growing number, the significant numbers from the MPs, because this is the important moment to show our support on these humanitarian missions. Yes, since last 2 days. Okay, last question.
Yes. I just want to add that we are arranging every aspect of the legal preparation. There will be a group of 30 lawyers worldwide plus Malaysians to be ready for legal action when Israel is going to intercept or even they're going to attack. Number two, we are appealing to the Malaysian Parliament to be ready to use all their influence at the diplomatic level. We're going to alert all our members of parliament to make sure that people in their constituency please educate the masses why we have to take this action. We also expect the parliamentarians also to help us in this pressing for worldwide support of this. So our member of parliaments who are also in various networks, we hope they can play their role. And the last part is, of course, to convince the government. I mean, member of parliaments are member of parliaments. They are from government and opposition, but they have to come together, irrespective of political parties, irrespective of any ideologies, to be united and to also appeal to the government to help this Flotilla. Now, the risk is there are three scenarios. I think I explained that, just a very short one. Number one, we are going to be attacked. That is the worst scenario. Number two, we will be stranded in the international waters, and they won't allow us to go in. Number three, they might partially let us in, and they will lock us down in Gaza, and we will not be able to go out. So all these scenarios are being calculated. We calibrate all responses. We're going to see what the world will react. I mean, there will be an intervention, worldwide intervention. It will be all eyes on Mediterranean Sea this time. We are going to expect that there will be intervention by United States of America. We're going to say to him when he arrives in Malaysia this October that Malaysia must be firm. We cannot submit to the US telling us what to do and what not to do. And therefore, this mission is very important on the parliamentarians of Malaysia to voice out, each of them, to say to the world that we in Malaysia, we transcend all political party, will be united with the Palestine.
Okay, thank you very much. See you this coming Sunday.